Hey, what's going on, guys? Buff Torchic here, and it is a video that I am making right now. I have news. I have news to tell you guys right now. One, I have a new mic, and I use Audacity, so the audio quality is going to be very, very, very good. Also, guess what? I don't write scripts anymore. I just have bullet points basically, and I didn't even write an intro, so I'm also using bullet points for this, and this is why it is very awkward. Alright, so, basically, I haven't been on here for a while. I haven't been on YouTube for a while, and this video is definitely different from all the other content I'm making. The reason I'm not on YouTube as much is because I'm working on the Pokemon parody. It has 50 episodes now, which is a lot. And 50 episodes needs a lot of people. So go into the link in the description and click on it. Lend your voice, please. I'm very desperate. I need a lot of people to do this, or else I will be fucked in the butt. Alright, so this video, you can tell by the title, Top 10 Worst Pokemon Episodes from Gen 1 to 4. I am not a hater against Pokemans, but, obviously for a show running for, 20 years? Yeah, 20. Basically, over 20 years, there's bound to be some rough spots. And that's what we're checking out today. So, let's do that. Starting off with number 10, Wherefore Art Thou Pokemon? Alright, so, this episode is a pretty early episode, so a lot of people are probably going to hate me in the comments because it is an early episode. Look, all you need to know is that it's actually not the worst it can be. It is number 10, just because it actually does have some really funny moments that genuinely made me laugh. But the worst part is probably Misty. So basically, this is a retelling of Romeo and Juliet, and all the retellings suck, but this one is the worst one. It's just really bad, man. Like, basically, these two trainers hate each other, and then they fight, and Misty thinks that they are in love when they are not. But for some reason, the episode is like, Misty was right because she is a protagonist, and protagonists are never wrong unless we say so. So they made her right, and then they date at the end. Makes no sense. The episode makes no sense. It's pretty annoying for Misty to win when she was actually really annoying in this episode. But like I said, it's kind of funny, so it's number 10. Number 9, A Chip Off the Old Brock. Alright, so basically, this was made during Season 9. Okay, don't say basically anymore. Most affirmatively, this is part of Season 9, aka the worst season in all of Pokemon. You will see a lot of Season 9 episodes on this list just because the new voice actors, really sucked. The only good Season 9 episode I can really think of is Sweet Baby James, but it was just really good. You should watch my Top 10 best episodes if you want to know where that landed on the list. So, promo, let's get it. Look. Basically... No, fuck, I said basically. Okay, all you need to know is that it's really boring, that voice actors make it awful, and it's just not worth your time. It's just Brock being a simp, but really boring, not forgettable, and just not worth it in the end. Number 8, Pokemon Ranger Deoxys Crisis. This is a two-parter, but, I seriously don't care. You probably don't care either. It's a waste of time, alright? The movie, I put movie just because I thought it was a 3-parter, but it's only 40 minutes, alright? It's like half of a movie. But this half of a movie really sucks. It's a major waste of time. It's really boring. It's also Season 9, so hooray. All you need to know is that it's boring. There's no point. It's stretched out way too long than it should be. And plus, one other bad thing, it's a Max episode, and Max is the worst character in the whole anime. So there you go, our main protagonist. Number 7, Doc Brock. Now, if you want to watch probably one of the worst sitcom episodes, even though Pokemon isn't a sitcom, then you should watch Doc Brock. Because it is literally the most unfunny episode Pokemon has ever handed to us. Now, I know Pokemon isn't a comedy, it doesn't try to be funny too much, and when it does, it usually lands, but imagine getting all the failed jokes and combining into this one episode, you get Doc Brock, okay? It's not funny at all, the least funny thing you can ever see. Imagine, like, the best Henry Danger episode, and I think you'd get Doc Brock. Don't look up any list that says, like, top 10 best Henry Danger episodes, because they don't exist. Number 6, Fear Factor Phony. Hey, it's season 9 again. What a surprise. It's back, but this time it's the first episode, which means it's even worse, because it's the first time they used voice acting, and Jesus Christ, was it awful. Like, even Team Rocket sucked, like, a lot of ass, and I don't think that's okay, alright? Making Team Rocket suck a lot of ass, that's weird to say, but definitely not something you'd want. Okay, so the main problem with this episode, besides the terrible voice acting, is that it makes no sense. There's no plot, there is technically a plot, but it's not, it's so curving, it doesn't make any sense, I don't even know what goes on. It's like a psychic and ghost war, but just a random dance party or something. And this Abra, I think he's like hating the ghost type so much that he makes a shield against them so he doesn't have to hear them. I don't remember what happens. I know it's bad because I don't remember what happens, and you shouldn't watch it because it wouldn't make any sense, and it's boring at the same time. But I will say this: it literally has one of the best C plots ever, or even B plots, because Pokemon barely has B plots. So, like, I think it is a B plot. Look, okay, the C to B plot, it's really good. Okay, it's amazing. Basically, Wobbuffet simps over Curlia, and it's just as good as it sounds. Having Wobbuffet fall in love, just, it makes sense. It's like Brock, but Wobbuffet. But this time, Wobbuffet actually saves Curlia, and it's not even lazy. It's not even a lazy cop-out, because it's so epic to see Wobbuffet just save this Curly and then fall in love. Those two are in love. All that good shit. Love it. It's perfect. But no, everything else, pretty bad. Number 5, Pikachu's Goodbye or Bye-Bye Pikachu. If you want to know why I really hate this episode, then click the thingy up there, because I am a cop-out. Now here's the thing. The episode is actually pretty decent, and for the most part, I'd actually say it's a lot better than most of these Pokemon episodes, and I might not even want it on this list. But the thing that aggravates me the most, and, the plug, if you would watch the whole thing, which you should, would tell you, is that the ending is probably the worst thing in the world. Basically, it's emotional manipulation to try and make you like the episode more. The emotional manipulation is basically that, oh no, there's a sad montage because Ash is totally leaving his Pikachu behind, and they're totally not gonna stay together. And that is sad, even though, they stay together. It's bullshit. It's bullshit.
Sing campfire song. I call this one the campfire song.
The BULLSHITSONG song. The BULLSI song is something pretty bad, because this episode isn't good. It makes you think that he's gonna leave forever. It's not true. Ash doesn't leave his Pikachu, because why the fuck would he? The episode pretends like he would and makes you cry for no reason. It doesn't rhyme, but who cares, because this is a pretty crappy song. This bit has gone on way too long. Okay. That's a song I sang for no reason. But this episode does suck. The ending is awful, so yeah, that's why it's number 5. Okay, well, you thought that was bad, that I had to sing a whole song about it. No, it gets a lot worse from here. Alright, these bottom 5, they aren't really that bad. They're just, just aspects of them make them hard to watch, and that's why I hate them. Nope, these next 4, literally everything about it sucks. Alright, maybe a few parts here and there, but for the most part, it's just god-awful. So let's just look at them, because why not? Because torturing myself is fun. Number 4, Battling the Enemy Within. It's really bad. Like, you thought I was joking. Nah, it's awful, man. So basically, Ash is retarded, and he tries to capture a legendary Pokemon or something, and he gets possessed by a ghost. Like, look, I don't know, the plot, it's whatever, but it's just messed up, man. Ash acts like he was in Gen 5, but never caught a Pokemon until he was 12. That's probably the best way I could describe his stupidity, but for some reason, Brandon, the seventh dude, is like, wow, this guy's a fucking idiot. Fuck him. And yeah, that's basically the whole episode. I don't know what else to talk about. That's literally it. It's just Ash being a dumbass and then Brandon shitting on him. Not even funny, just boring and unfunny and very annoying. Not good. Never good. Don't do this ever again. Oh wait, they do. Kind of. They do make other characters look like shit for literally no reason. Like with number 3, the bigger the better. Wow. But here's a difference in between those episodes. It's boy versus girl, which means gender shit. Fuck. I hate the gender thingies. I don't know, man. It's never executed well in TV, and especially in this episode, as you can tell, because it's number 3 on a worst list. Basically, Ash and May are out of character for no reason, and instead of it being funny like the episode thinks it is, it's just really annoying. For some reason, Team Rocket gets involved, which would make it better, but it's literally the same thing. Nothing changes. It's just, don't look in a mirror, girl, and it's like, you are ugly, boy, look in mirror. That's pretty much it. You would think there are other arguments, but there really aren't. Number 2, Cruising for a Losin'. Alright, guess what? May's out of character again. What a surprise, my guys. It's like all the bad episodes is when someone is out of character. The whole episode is just really mean-spirited. May is cocky for no reason whatsoever. She thinks she knows everything. And then when her Pokemon gets hurt, she doesn't care. For some fucking reason. I don't know why they thought May needed to act like this. And it doesn't even change too much of the status quo, so I don't know why this episode still exists, but it does. Unfortunately, this episode's actually a copy and paste from number 1, which makes it a lot worse because they saw that this episode sucked and then they did it again. But the episode I'm referring to is number 1, Brave the Wave. Awful is the only word to describe this episode. Basically, it starts off Ash being cocky, arrogant. He's a dick to Brawly because he's surfing. I'm pretty sure it's his day off, too, so I don't really know why he's pestering the gym leader, man. It makes no sense, okay? It makes 0 sense in Ash's character. And then, afterwards, he fights Brawly, and then he gets shit on for losing. Now, it's not because he loses, it's because he pushes his Pokemon too hard. Except, unlike Cruising for a Losin', where May pushing her Pokemon too far just looked wrong and made no sense, in this one, it makes no sense why Ash is shit on for pushing his Pokemon because he does it all the time, and hey, when gym leaders tell him to throw in the towel, he usually doesn't and wins. Ash pushes his Pokemon, like, all the time, and even when they lose, he doesn't get shit on that much. So, for this episode to shit on him for no reason, like any of the other episodes, makes no sense continuity-wise. It's just annoying, like how they mistreat Ash in this episode for doing something he always does and almost always triumphs, and the very least, he never gets shit on for it. So it's basically, it's Cruising for a Losin', but everything is amplified to be much worse. Plus, unlike Cruising for a Losin', it didn't really change too much in the plot. No. After this episode, I think like 10 or 15 episodes were spent on Ash trying to better himself or some shit. And newsflash, after the gym battle rematch, literally nothing happens. It just happens again in battling the enemy within. Which, like, what the fuck? Why did you spend 15 episodes after this bullshit episode to do nothing with it? Like, it makes no sense. God, awful. Throw it in the trash. Burn it. We're done. I'm out. I'm done with this shit. No more reviews. This is over. Alright, yeah, thanks guys for watching this episode. If you thought I sounded a lot more energetic, that's because I am not stuck to a script anymore. And also makes it more awkward, but also makes it more enjoyable. Did you guys enjoy the episode? If you did, smash a like, please, and subscribe. It's very nice if you do that. And if you want to see top 10 top 10 middle episodes, where it's not what you think. It's not like, oh, the top 10 average episodes. Nope. It's top 10 episodes that have 2 conflicting plots, and it's not good or bad. You can't really tell whether or not the episode is good or bad. It's kind of like Doc Brock, where it tries to be serious, but isn't, and instead is unfunny, but it's actually better episodes. Well, that's pretty much it. Watch top 10 favorite episodes. Click the link in the description to help voice acting, because I am in desperate need of voice actors. Okay. Goodbye.